Hi guys, this is Pestily. Welcome to another Escape for Tarkov video. The servers have finally gone down and patch 0.16 is now being implemented. And we have the patch notes. So I'll go through all the patch notes. We'll talk about what's new, what's not, what was missing, and my thoughts. So without further ado, let's crack straight into it. New in-game event, the Khorovod. A new in-game event, Khorovod, has started. Featuring a festive atmosphere, unique mechanics, and a variety of challenges for players. In-game task line. A special themed in-game task chain is available as part of the event. Completing certain event stages unlocks new features, including the Khorovod Mode. Players who complete the main event task will receive a unique achievement at a special reward. Khorovod Mode will be available at a certain event stage on Shoreline, Lighthouse, Woods, Customs, Reserve, and Interchange. Objective, locate and refuel the generator. Protect it for 5 minutes. Light the Christmas tree to complete the stage. After successfully defending the tree, players unlock the transit to the next location. I'm hurting. Frostbite status effect. Added a new status effect and reduces players' visibility and stamina. So that means it's going to be snow. It's going to be snow. The effect goes away in shelters near burning barrels or drinking alcohol. I'm not excited for this. Why? It's already punishing enough. Just let us play the fucking game. The winter weather season. The winter weather season has been adjusted to improve the visual and atmospheric elements on locations. Main changes: updated the winter environment visual effects. Added snow drifts in various areas for more variety. Added a winter theme factory, including snow and matching elements. Added a unique winter sound design for all locations. Cool. New content. The snow drifting actually is kind of cool. Customs rework for the new content. Updated the old textures and materials on the location and replaced the old objects with more up-to-date ones. Fully updated some of the buildings on location. Replaced all opaque glass blocks on the location with transparent ones. Opened 3 buildings on the industrial territory. Added new objects to the location, including exploding propane cylinders. Added a new point of interest. Added new points of interest, added a transit to Shoreline, and added new Exfils. Explosive propane is a terrible fucking idea. A terrifying idea. They've got them on labs already. So, as the customs rework, updating the old textures, all well and good. Some of the buildings are more exposed and more open, which should be fine. A new transit to Shoreline, and adding new Exfils, I think, is probably going to be the biggest one. Hopefully, I'm just trying to think on the top of my head where usually when you're trying to extract on the boiler side, you always have them play Russian roulette to which extracts open until you get to the final one. Maybe something that's out that way or on the left-hand side as you're running down would probably be nice. I think going to the customs side is actually pretty good, seeing that you pretty much always just use roulette for the boat if the boat's up. That's probably it. Customs rework. I'm sure we're going to have plenty of time to look at customs. Prestige. This one's going to be an interesting one. Added a new mechanic for endgame players that unlocks a set of new unique rewards and allows to start your exploration of the Tarkov anew, retaining some of your progression. Prestige is available to players in PvP mode. The next iterations, some rewards earned for advancing to the next prestige level will be available in PvE and EFT Arena. So that's going to be good. It should hopefully be a bit of a money sink for PvE, but I think the economy there is busted anyway. Ooh, here we go. To earn prestige, you must fulfill the several conditions. Reach character level 55, progress through certain tasks in-game, build and upgrade certain hideout zones, have certain items and money in stash, and reach character skill level. If this is anything like you must have level 50 fucking, I don't know, strength, I'm going to hate life. Each prestige level resets the player's profile progression in EFT and EFT Arena without resetting the achievements, prestige levels, arena army progression, statistics in EFT and Arena. Just let us keep our passive skills. I knew they wouldn't do this. Without resetting achievements, prestige levels, arena armory progression, and statistics in EFT and EFT Arena. I'm not going to prestige. What's the fucking point? It would be cool to do it all again with... Read the next line. When earning prestige, you may choose to retain some equipment, a certain percentage of character skills and weapon mastery. Okay. But a certain percentage? That could be 5%. It's like boss spawn rates. It'll be based off boss spawn rates. Boss spawn rates will be like 6% at the start of the fucking what? And it'll be, yeah. Anyway. In 16.0, a total of 2 prestige levels are available. In future updates, 8 more prestige levels will be added. Prestige levels and rewards do not reset with wipes. Wait, prestige levels and rewards do not reset with wipes and will remain with the player forever. Okay, that's at least cool. So if you finally get to prestige fucking, you know, 2 this wipe, next wipe you'll be going for prestige 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I like that. That's good. Prestige rewards cannot be obtained in any other way. Rewards for earning prestige levels. Special icon next to nickname for each prestige level. Added next to player's game edition icon. Cool. Main menu background, armbands, dog tags, hideout styles, new PMC gestures, mannequin poses for the gear rack, posters for the hideout customization, special melee weapons, additional daily tasks. Oh, that's pog. That's actually kind of fucking crazy. Additional daily and weeklies. +1 charisma skill level added at the beginning of each wipe. And achievements. Imagine having 2 weeklies. Early wipe, that's actually strong. The list of rewards will be expanded with each new prestige level. In the future, we plan to add character appearance, voices, unique tactical clothing, upper and lowers, hideout styles, shooting range targets, stash expansions, Tarkov or Tarko figurines, and much more. Yeah, I guess. It's an incentive to do it. I'm more incentivized to do it now that we keep, even if we don't keep all our skills, having like it stay for every wipe makes it feel better. Because if it was just you do it for each wipe and then you do your 2 prestiges and you're like, I'm done, then I'd be like, oh, this is kind of like lame, right? Because like the next wipe, you're going to have to do those 2 again. But now that you keep it for every wipe, I actually do like that. So if you just do it once per wipe, like say you get to the point of prestige, but you don't want to prestige yet, you can go, oh, wipe's coming up, I'll prestige now, and then you could do it again for the next wipe. Yeah, but I haven't got to level 55 ever yet. Well, start playing Arena, because you'll get there quickly. All right. New weapons, equipment, and loot. The new RSHG-2 72.5mm rocket launcher. I hope we can destroy the BTR. The Seiko 338 Bolty. The Atlas Defense Velociraptor 300 Blackout Assault Rifle. What? Is it this? No, this is the SBR AK. We're looking for the 300 Blackout. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right. Well, the Saiga 12K 12 gauge automatic shotgun. So there's going to be a Saiga 12 that's automatic. The FN Scar H 762x51. So it's another variant of it. The Yakula Push Dagger. So the V40 mini grenade too. Oh, it's one of these. It might be something like this, or it might be... When you think of a push dagger, you think of a little bit different. All right, added a new model. The V40 mini grenade, which is currently available in arenas. This like tiny little grenade. Added new model animations for the PP19. I love the PP19. The Saiga 9, SIG MPX. Added various new weapon attachments, equipment barter, and other items. Updated the icons for numerous barter and equipment items. Cool. Continuous healing. Continuous healing is the ability to heal all body parts in a single use of a medkit. When selected, the medkit will treat all injured body parts sequentially, and if possible, will remove negative effects. Medkit treatment priorities: body parts with a heavy bleed, light bleed, fracture, most missing health, head, thorax. Activating continuous healing is available in in-game settings when replacing standard healing with continuous by pressing the hotkeyed medkit button and selecting full treatment. With the mouse wheel, you must also select the release button type in the settings for this slot. Okay. I think this will be fine. It sounds more confusing than it will be, but it's just, you have to change your settings to continuous and release. And then once you've done that, hold the button. It'll do it in this priority. It should be pretty straightforward. I think the only issue is you're going to have to hold it, scroll the mouse wheel to full heal. This is from what I understand. And so you could still select individual body parts if you wanted to. Hidden Exfils. A new feature allows players to find unique ways to leave the raid while exploring locations. Hidden Exfils do not appear in the list of available exfils at the beginning of the raid. They become visible only after finding a special in-raid item. Hidden exfil information is visible to the player who found the item and the members of their group. All players in the area where the hidden exfil is activated can exit through it, even if their character had no information about it. Hidden exfils are available for both PMCs and player scabs. Features of the special items for hidden exfil activation. Each hidden exfil on a location requires its own unique item. The item cannot be taken out of the raid and will be deleted at the end of the raid if it was left unused. Once used, the special item disappears from the player's inventory. Hidden exfils are available on Custom, Shoreline, Reserve, Lighthouse, Ground Zero, Factory, Streets, Woods. Sure. I think, well, anything that stops exit, or helps prevent exit campers is a good thing, right? Like, I assume that you're going to have to, like, kill a scav or be in a duffel bag or some shit. Most likely, I would say killing a scav. You kill a scav, the item will be there, and that's it. BTR Driver Storyline. I think this is meant to be on woods. Added a task line for the BTR driver. The chain starts at mechanic with a task, a helping hand at character level 20. Completing the task chain earns you new achievement and unique rewards such as barters for new items and weapons, customization items, and more. The task chain also be available for completion after the Christmas event. Woods. Added a new BTR stop, the train depot. Updated the BTR route. Increased the BTR spawn chance from 70 to 80%. Okay. This one should hopefully be really cool. And I think that new train depot is the place that we got into already, but it was, you know, like where the mines were and the snipers and you had to like crawl onto the train and shit. I think that's the train depot. Hideout customizations. Added the ability to customize a hideout as well as the ability to visit your friend's hideout when viewing their profile. You can customize the hideout's floors, walls, ceiling, shooting range targets, place posters on the walls, and place some collectibles on the shelves and tables. Hideout styles are unlocked for character level, completing certain tasks and earning achievements. The shooting range targets are unlocked by leveling up the shooting range zone and completing certain tasks. Ability to mount posters and items is unlocked as you upgrade the hideout. Posters can be found as loot on all locations and earning prestige levels. Installable collectibles are identical to the Hall of Fame zone. When viewing someone else's hideout, you can access their shooting range to test weapons and the gym to level up your skills, as well as being able to switch the hideout's lighting. All other zones and the items and crafts are unavailable when viewing someone else's hideout. So you can actually get someone else to get their gym up. Wait, so I could get the gym unlocked, and you guys could all 1,000 of my friends in fucking Tarkov right now could visit my hideout and use my gym. Because I'll have the gym on like day 2. All right? Start out of me as a friend in game, I guess. Get in live. Imagine if you could all be in there at the same time. There's this line of like dudes lined up to use the fucking bench. Achievements. Added new achievements. All-wheel drive. Can be earned for completing the BTR task line. Reward the modest wallpaper wall style. Khorovod. I'm so not excited for this, by the way. Can be earned by completing the Khorovod event task line. Oh, it's the winter clothing. It's the winter clothing. Reward changes. Fatal outcome. So the Saiga 12K 12 gauge automatic shotgun. It's at Parapet 4. Complete remission. Okay, it's Jaeger 4. Added rewards for the already existing achievements. Ready for anything. The Blue Point hideout wall style. Jack of all trades, small tiles, hideout wall style. Hammer and scythe. Oh, these are all the boss kills, aren't they? Hammer and scythe. Factory walls, hideout wall style. Factory floor, hideout wall style. Factory ceiling, hideout wall style. USEC Predator upper clothing. I still haven't done Snowball Challenge. USEC Predator upper clothing. Task Overseas Trust. Part 1 and 2 were removed from the game. Task Overseas Trust. It's to kill 15 bosses of each of the boss 15 times. Additional requirements remain the same, such as trader reputation, character level, and clothing money value. Players who have previously completed the listed achievements will receive the rewards when they log into the game. Nice. Character customization. Added winter clothing kits for Bear and USEC available as rewards for completing the in-game event, as well as unique kits available in the expansion section at escapetotarkov.com. Also added the Snowman t-shirt, which was available during the winter free weekend in EFT Arena. So I've got that, and if you want to skip doing the quest, you can buy the other stuff. Changes and improvement. Technical changes. Updated the game engine version to Unity 2022. Upgraded it to Unity 2022. Huge. Slow clap. Improve the system to combat the use of banned third-party software. Nice. So, okay, I want to just clarify right here that just because they updated Unity doesn't mean the game's going to run better. It just means they have better tools to make the game better. All right? So, as I said in my video I posted before this one, it means that, say, for example, they, were using like Home Depot crappy tools, and now they're using like the fancy Makita or DeWalt, or I don't know what brands you guys use, but they've got the good tool set now. So hopefully they'll be able to fix some of the issues in the game that cause low FPS and lag and They're using the snap-ons now. Yeah. Milwaukee's. I use Milwaukee's. Anyway, audio. Updated Meta XR audio version to 69.0. Nice. I have no idea what that means. Implemented the dynamic variation of the movement sound hearing radius. Depending on the movement speed and type, improved the attenuation curves and sound filtering depending on the source's vertical position. Added new reverb system of all locations with a physical model based of calculations of the real environment geometry, allowing for a new immersion experience and helping to improve sounds. Remove the option to select binaural audio in the game. Doesn't mean that you can't select it. It just means that it's always on. Okay, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Just wait and see. Anytime I see this in patch notes, I just assume it's going to be shit. All right, because it's very rarely ever better. In my opinion, go back to 2018 audio where there was no, oh my God, occlusion zones and shit like that, and just make it that you can hear people straight through walls. Simple audio is good audio. They're trying to make it so immersive that it's not only immersive, it's confusing. And the thing that I'm going to rant for this for a sec. The thing that really makes the Tarkov audio like good is that like it is that really immersive sound. The problem is in real life, there's just so many other cues that you have. So say for example, you're standing inside a building and at someone at the other end of the building like says something. You have like, I don't know how to word it, but there's just all these other things that you kind of just have that makes it so you can kind of tell what direction it's coming from. Whereas in Tarkov, it's like they're trying to replicate it, but it doesn't happen. Yeah, you have a brain. But it's like, it's a bad example that I just used, but to replicate that in a video game is very difficult. And because they're trying so hard to make it immersive like that, it doesn't go into the other realm of like, we just want to have a game that's playable. So immersive doesn't always mean playable in like a competitive sense. Well, I think this is a competitive game at all. All right, visual recall changes. Just remove it. And then that would be the end of the patch notes. Visual recall changes. Rework the visual component of weapon recall to improve the shooting perception, making it more realistic and detailed. New effect. Added random weapon sway and horizontal rotation. Implemented the visual effect of the bolt hitting the receiver. Added a camera shake effect reflecting the buttstock hitting the shoulder. Added slight barrel sway effect for pistols. Shotgun now have the inertia and caliber power effects. Updated the third-person aiming animations. Recoil balance changes. Reduced the camera lift amplitude while shooting full auto for all guns. Reduce the recoil bounce for DSA, SA58, and FN SCAR. It's so much better now. Look, let's just wait and see. See more butts. Obviously played on the ETS. They tested this on the ETS chat. And did anyone actually try it on the ETS? It was okay. It's fine. Yes. Okay. Yes. And what was it like? Yes, it was great. It feels good. I didn't notice it. Yes, it's bad. Let's just wait and see. I hate it when they fuck with recoil. Honestly, I'd rather guns be laser beams than full RNG. Let's just hope that realistically this is what it is, and I don't know. It's not too bad. They've changed recoil a billion times. Agreed. All right. AI changes. Parmesan, Raiders, Rogued, and regular bots can now use underbarrel grenade launchers. Fuck no. Improve the AI combat behavior. Added the ability. I would rather, personally thinking, I would just remove the fucking 40 mils from the game. No one likes to go like, oh, I've played tactical all the way through fucking Shoreline. I've ran halfway around the map. I get to the resort and you see, and that's it. You're dead. Like, it's not even a battle. Nothing you can do can prepare for it. It's just, it's over. Suck less. Anyway. Added the AI combat behavior. Added the ability to flank and use suppressive fire. Switch to aggressive assault mode. Improve the AI combat behavior. Added the ability to flank, use suppressive fire, and switch to aggressive assault mode. I like that. For me, personally, I like the idea that instead of them being more aimbody, they flank, they use suppressive fire, they work together. I rather that than them going, we dialed up their accuracy to make them a little bit harder. Like, I hate that. Make it that when a scav's in combat, other scavs are like coming over in that direction or whatever. Improve the AI PMC behavior while searching for loot in PvE zone. Okay. Fix several AI behavior and operation issues. Cool. Grenade damage mechanics rework. Adjusted the mechanics of grenade blast damage propagation. Shrapnel and blast damage take into account the ballistic settings of the environment geometry between the player and the center of the grenade explosion. This might mean that if you put a grenade in a drawer and you stand next to that drawer, you might die now. Instead of before, if there was like the thinnest piece of any material, like the grenade just didn't do any damage to you. So that's what this might mean. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe some of you guys can just jump in there and throw grenades at each other behind walls and see which ones you die behind. Maybe behind a door. A wooden door might not save you now. Added the ability to select the priority window when interacting with characters' inventory, secure container, rig, backpack, sorting table, and when out of raid. By default, containing sorting table window is prioritized when it's open. When another window is open, the priority shifts to it. When pressing Control left mouse button on an item from another window, the character inventory, stash, etc., the item is moved to priority window. When pressing left or right mouse button on another window, the item from another window title bar, or when moving another window, it becomes a priority window. Stash is the default priority window if no other windows are open. Added a priority window button to the stash window. Anyone else getting confused by the windows? After pressing it, the stash becomes a priority window. I'm sure this makes sense when you're actually playing. Anyone else on Windows 98? The feature does not work in the mail, flea market, trading, equipment presets, scavs, item traver, Hall of Fame, weapon rack, gear. Sure. The in-game settings you can. In-game settings you can enable auto priority for Windows. Enable by default. Enable manual priority for Windows. Fully disable the feature. No more drag and drop. If the manual priority is selected, added a priority window. If the manual priority is selected, added a prioritize this window button to windows containing slots. When pressing the button, the selected window becomes a priority window. The priority can be, I'm just going to skip this section and we'll just figure it out when we get there. All right. Dogtag style selection. Added the ability to select the dogtag style on the character screen. Standard dogtag is available to all players. EOD edition of dogtag is available to players who own EOD. And players upgraded from EOD to the Unheard edition. The Unheard edition dogtag is available to all players who own Unheard. Prestige dogtags will be available to owners of any edition in PvP after obtaining the corresponding prestige level. Quality of life improvements. Added a pop-up window with confirmation of PvE to PvP zone switch in the main menu. Thank you, because I accidentally click it at least once a day. Added the ability to scroll in the task item transfer window. Updated the character. This is a really pathetic quality of life improvement section. Just saying, there is not many here. Added the ability to scroll in the task item transfer window. Updated the character creation screen. Now the character's nickname, voice, and appearance settings are all in the same screen. Cool. All right, quality of life is like time-saving additions or improvements. For me, I like the biggest list to be quality of life. Balancing changes. Updated the weapon builds at ref. Cool, I don't care about any of that. We'll see ref when we get there. Listing offers on PvP Flea Market will be available 2 weeks after the end of patch 16 installation. It's going to be a slow early wipe. To be honest, it's not that bad. If anything, it just means that we're going to have a lot of fun using AKSs and shit like that. And then we can have finally, and then it will go to nuts. Next line. Building and upgrading the hideout zones now requires items with found in raid mark, except for in-game currency. Fuck off. Oh boy. That means you can't even die with it in your bum bum. You can't even die with it in your bum bum. Does that mean most barter trade items are worthless? Like what, you're gonna use barter trade items for crafting only? No, so GPUs you can still put in your hideout if they're not found in raid. This is for upgrading, building and upgrading. Yeah, you gotta find like 20 motors found in raid. All right, let's keep going. Increase the maximum stack size of rubles to 1 million. I think that's a good change. Increase the maximum size of GB coins to 100. Good change. Increase the limit for bringing rubles into a raid to 500k. Increase the limit of looting rubles in raid to 1 million. Increase the graphics card cost at ref to 100 GP coins. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm just trying to think in my head the strat moving into the wipe. Just thinking about it, right? You have to have your hideout upgraded to prestige. We don't know what level you need to have your hideout upgraded to, but you do need to have your hideout upgraded to prestige. So you need to go to the effort of upgrading your hideout no matter what. It's like a quest chain, right? So you're probably better off just getting your hideout, focusing hideout before leveling. Increased the IRL trading by 200%. Why? You can't. You have to have them found in raid. I do agree with that comment, by the way. Valos said, it's something different. It's good not to play same or what. I actually agree with that. In my opinion, let's give it a go. It's probably going to be shit. Actually, it might be good. I don't know. It's definitely going to slow down the game. But one thing that is for sure, it is different to previous wipes, which means we get to play something, we get to try something different. Casuals are fucked. I don't agree with that. I think scav runs are going to be way more important. You're going to scav run in and you're going to be hitting your barter trade items non-stop. I am confused on what the frick I'm going to use a lot of my barter trade items for, though. Because, like, you normally get barter trade items to sell, right? Because people need to upgrade their hideout. I don't think there's going to be much to that selling. No matter what the change is, they say casuals are fucked. Guys, I think this is going to be the longest and slowest early wipe of all time. If that makes you feel any better. Like, no, I'm not bullshitting or anything. Like, I honestly think with those two changes, no flea market for the first 2 weeks, which is what I've actually preached for a long time ago, and I gave up on preaching it. No flea for 2 weeks means that everyone has to just live the early wipe. Because, like, I use the flea market on day 1, and I'm running meta gear. Day 1. Without the flea market, I can't do that. It's impossible. So, I think it's going to be the longest early wipe that we're going to have, and it should be fun. Actually, I'm actually excited now. Main issue here is that it will not slow down the people who play a lot. It will make bigger gap between casuals and hardcore, since hardcore auditory has way more hours to dedicate. That's always going to be a problem. You can just do it in 2 weeks. You just play it in 2 weeks. Play in 2 weeks and then just use the flea market. You don't have to use the hideout. All right, let's keep going. Increase the CPC mod 1 plate carrier cost at ref to 32 GP coins and move the offer to lower to level 4. Adjusted the ergonomics and recoil control values of the following bipods. Cool. Items of the following loot crates now have found in raid status. Yeah, go play arena. You can get found in raid loot. Okay. Fixes. Are there a lot of these? Fix the missing localization for certain gestures. Fix the soft lock when trying to outfit the mannequins. Fix the interface freeze when replacing a daily task with a new task of the same trader. Fix the PvE AI bot freezing after death and the player receiving an achievement for killing them. Fix the wish list notification when looting an unpackable container. Hang on, let my brain work for a sec. Fix the attention skill points gain when splitting ammo stacks in raid. Okay, so there was an exploit with that. Fix the missing slot of placing modifiers items in the cultist circle. Fix the availability of context menus for loading magazines with ammo while in raid. Fix the ability to quickly load ammo into magazines in raid. Fix the issues with completing the Lightkeeper's task getting acquainted. That was the one everyone had issues with, right? That was the beacon, the butt plug. Fix the incorrect grenade damage calculation for players wearing body armor. Fix the missing rewards when completing a ritual at the cultist circle. Fix the weapon freezing at the mount point for observers. Fix the soft lock when trying to throw a grenade in blind fire mode. Fix several issues with visuals and location geometry environment. Fix several issues in the system of dependencies and compatibility of weapon attachments. Fix the incorrect grenade behavior when hitting fences and nets. Fix the missing movement speed reduction with a blacked out leg after treating its bleeding. Fix issues with the BTR interaction interface. Fix the simulation, so simultaneous playback of daytime and nighttime sounds in Lighthouse. Fix the ability to look through some windows on Woods and Reserve. Fix the missing bullet damage after fixing a malfunction in certain cases. Fix the inability to filter keys by condition at the flea market. Fix the incorrect raid experience calculation in certain cases, which resulted in a run-through status survived instead of a survived. Fix the optics zoom writing format while using smooth zoom. Fix errors when using the link search in the flea market. Fix the inventory freeze when picking up an item at the same time as another player. Right. I did think about something else. Coming back up here. They haven't done anything to stop flipping at all. So, after 2 weeks, you'll still be able to just flip stuff on the flea market. Is that a major issue in your opinion? I don't know. A little bit. Like, I have no issue with it because it makes me rich. Rich AF. But it does make it so a lot of people can get their gunsmiths done really easily. Because, like, for example, I buy all the gunsmith items, put them up for sale. You guys get access to them, bam. You can just get all your gunsmiths done. I like the idea of a free market. I agree. I am the original flipper. I have caused a lot of headaches for Battlestate games in this game when it comes to the flea market. I have a brain that just finds ways to exploit the flea market, and I enjoy it. Flea still level locked? Probably, but you've got 2 weeks to get to that level. I actually really like this. Listing offers at the flea market will take 2 weeks. I think this one's going to be the more controversial one, but I actually think it might be cool. Just for the fact that I think it'll make the progression slower, therefore making it so the first 2 weeks is going to be interesting. You know what, chat? How about this? How about this? Give it 2 weeks. I know this is a YouTube video. It's a very long YouTube video, but out of all the changes, these are going to be the most talked about controversial ones. I think play for 2 weeks. If you like it, sick. If you don't like it, let them know. But at least before we fucking burn down the building, wait 2 weeks. And I guess another cool thing for the people that are like, but the sweaties have got so much time to play video games. They're going to finish all the content and all that. Yeah, but the sweaties are going to probably prestige anyway. They're going to be up here. They're going to prestige. And they'll be fucking playing at level 1 again anyway. So there's a good reason why the sweaties are going to have to reset their account because I want to get these, cool animations and shit. So to me, it could be a really enjoyable wipe. It has the potential for being something different, and we just give it a go. Prestige not worth. I think it's worth because it stays for multiple wipes. My strategy would be this, chat. If you're going to play this wipe a lot, prestige as quickly as possible, right? Prestige literally as quickly as possible. Play the rest of the wipe as much as you can or want, so you're ready to do the second prestige, and then do the second prestige at the end of the wipe. So, wipes in 2 weeks, and then you just, you do your second prestige at the end of the wipe, and then bam, you got both your prestiges in the one wipe. And yeah. You don't have to get 50 GPUs found in raid for Bitcoin farm. Don't be fucking stupid, chat. Can you read? Can you even read? It says building and upgrading the hideout zones. Why are you guys saying 3 LEDXs? You've got to find 3 LEDXs for fucking Kappa anyway. Not private clinic. What's the one at level fucking 48? Crosses. You have to hand in 2 for crosses. There's 2 for crosses. There's 1 for, not athletic. Private clinic? The hideout only needs 1. So you need 4 in total now instead of 3. LEDXs aren't that hard to find. Yeah, it's VPXs and Vertexes that are the ones that are painful because you have to go to Lighthouse for them. Anyway, let's leave this one here up for the YouTube. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and comment. I'm sure you're commenting about how much stuff you hate and love about this patch. Give it a go. I'm actually really interested because I think this is going to make this one point here. It's going to be the most controversial. It's going to be very interesting to see. For content-wise, I don't think there's that much being added, but they are locking in. This is Nikita's words. They're locking in for 1.0. So they're trying to get all the content in for 1.0. So this is a big patch. So it's not just like, it's patch 17, that's 1.0. It's meant to stand out compared to other patches with that much depth and content. So we've got snow. We've got some new guns. We've got a very slow early wipe. New prestige system. A rework to customs and some hideout and character customization stuff. Give it a go. That's all I've got for this one. And lastly, I'll see you next time. I'm live on Twitch. Come over. Say hello. Time to prime.